The Newlywed Game, weekdays at 4:30.
Now, Clarissa, you talk to Baxter again?
No. I told both Baxter and Mark that I need some time alone to think.
Yeah. Well, how's it going?
I don't know.
Let me give you some fatherly advice. Hiding out in this house is not going to solve your problems. You have to spend some time with Baxter.
Dad, I don't know what to say to him. When I look at him, I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Well, you're not going to find out by avoiding him, that's for sure. Baxter's the kind of a stranger that you have to get to know all over again.
I'm not sure I want to.
Are you really that angry with him?
Dad, I feel betrayed by him, by Baxter and Jarrett. Baxter left me, and he let me mourn him all those years, and now when he's finally come back as Jarrett Morgan, he's lied to me.
He did that to protect you, Clarissa.
Dad, I was his wife. Don't you think I deserve to know the truth?
Well, would you rather he hadn't come back?
Yes, in a way. Oh, no. Dad, I'm so grateful he's alive. I'm just so confused.
You sit. I'll get it. Paula.
Good morning, Justin. I hope Clarissa is home. I have to see her right away. It is absolutely urgent.
You took your sweet time.
You ever tried driving on ice?
You get the stuff?
That's in there somewhere.
What is this?
Medicine for Julie. She's not getting any better, Sandy.
Regular Florence Nightingale, aren't you?
Julie's not going to be much good to us dead, is she?
Julie.
Julie!
Tyler! Oh, my God, Tyler, you all right?
Yeah. Just had a bad dream about Julie. It was so real.
Dreams are sometimes, Tyler.
Julie is so alone. So alone. I'm gonna find her, Sloan. Today.
Granola dips from Quaker.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. He won't eat it. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Life cereals. Nutritious, delicious.
Is that coffee I smell?
Yeah, it's on the table.
Have we gone to war or something? Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm just reading about the Italian embassy reception last night.
Rave reviews, right? I was very proud of you last night. You were wonderful.
Trey, last night was a disaster.
What are you talking about?
Listen to this.
Congressman Trey Clegg is taking a lot of political chances these days. First came the shocking announcement of his divorce on national television. Then last night, at a glittering reception at the Italian embassy, Clegg flaunted his mistress and mother of his illegitimate child, artist Kelly Harper, before all of Washington society. One can't help wondering how this bold move will affect the congressman's political future.
Very sweet. That's no surprise. Forget about it.
Forget about it. They're taking shots at you, honey, because of me. I hate that.
That's what she does. She takes pot shots at everybody. It's her job. But you know what they say? There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Oh, I don't believe that. Neither do you. Everything I was afraid of is happening.
Look, last night was your first baptism by fire. And it's over now. It will never be this hard again.
Who says? I have a feeling that charming Mrs. Gresham was just sharpening her claws.
You'll learn to ignore people like that.
Oh.
And after a while, all that kind of stuff just rolls off your back. The vice president thought you were absolutely charming. He really did.
Yeah, a minority of one, Trey. I'm serious. I really think that what I have to do is just concentrate on my painting and stay way in the background for a while, at least until we're married.
You couldn't be background if you tried. You know what you should do? Beat those ladies at their own game. I could get you on a couple of charity committees. Something on the arts.
I am not the white glove type, honey. And I swear, one more nasty dig like last night, I'm going to slug somebody.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah, I would, and you don't need those kind of headlines.
Oh, I don't know. Sure get attention.
Oh, darling, will you be serious?
I am very serious. If you slug Sabrina Gresham, half of Washington will give you a standing ovation. They really will. Ooh, great timing. Anna, what do you want?
It's Julie. Trey, I really need your help.
Well, is this Mrs. Fielding or what?
Mrs. Fielding is going back to Washington right now.
Tyler, why are you being so stubborn about this? There's no question that your cover is much better with me here as your wife. I can help you. Tyler, two people can cover twice as much territory as one. You know I'm right.
We've been over this, Sloan. It's too dangerous. I can't be responsible for it.
I'm not asking you to be responsible for me, Tyler. Look, I am a reporter. I know how to stay undercover and out of trouble. I also know how to get things out of people. At least let me do some of the legwork.
Why? That's what I still don't understand. Why are you so involved in this?
Why? Because I am worried about Julie and I'm worried about my father. Because I like you, and because whether you admit it or not, you need my help. And because I am the best investigator you will ever meet, and because I can never walk away from something once I've started it, all right?
Whoa, sorry I asked.
Okay. Great. Now, what are you waiting for? Do you want to find Julie or don't you?
All right. But these are the ground rules. This is my game. You do not make a move without telling me first. I don't care how urgent or real it seems.
Okay, I promise.
Okay. What are you going to say to this real estate guy?
How about? I wonder if you can help me. See, my husband and I have fallen in love with this quaint
No,
little town.
Sloan. No, that's way too exaggerated. Bring it down a notch.
Okay, all right. How about, my husband and I would really like to find a little farmhouse, something not too expensive, something that we could fix up ourselves and use just for the weekends. And the more private, the better.
Not bad. All right, Mrs. Fielding. Let's go.
Any word from Tyler?
Nothing. Hasn't checked in with his office since yesterday, just before he left. Damn it, I wish he had taken someone with him. For backup, at least.
Well, that's Tyler, the Lone Ranger. You know, I actually think he feels more comfortable doing it this way.
I still can't believe he didn't tell you that Julie had been kidnapped.
No, not a word.
Look, there's no trouble between the two of you, is there?
No, that's just Tyler's wife. We care about each other. We love each other. We're just not very close.
Boy, it's sad not to know your own sons. I've lost so much, Thomas.
Hey, Dad, it's always been that way ever since we were kids, remember? Tyler's always been emotionally distant. Until Julie. She's the first person he's ever let in. I think that's why he's taking this so hard.
Ellie gets that from me. I used to be pretty much of a loner myself. I never wanted anyone to know what I was thinking, or especially what I was feeling. I'll tell you, Thomas, if there's one thing I've learned in the past 8 months, is that it's all right to need someone. To let people get close, to let them help you. I never could have come through all this alone, Thomas. And there are no words to express my thanks for your being there for me.
Well, you don't need any. I'm your son. Dad. Have you talked to Mom yet?
No, not since the day after Christmas. She said she needed some time to think. God knows, Thomas, I can certainly understand her not being ready to talk to me yet. And if I'm really honest with myself, I know I have to face the possibility that she may never be.
Judson, please, I have to speak to Clarissa. You have no idea how important this is.
I don't care how important.
I'll handle this, Dad. Paula, I don't believe we have anything to say to one another.
I know you're remembering our last little scene in Mark's ICU room, but I know I owe you an apology, but we were both emotionally upset.
I don't want to talk to you about Mark or anything else.
But you don't understand. I didn't come here to talk about my husband. I came here to talk about your husband.
Mom! Stevie put my best dress on well.
A great American painter might have called this scene moving in. Special day for Mrs. Jackson, in more ways than one.
5 years ago today, you married me for better or for worse.
He's given her both.
Thanks for being patient, and thanks for being my best friend. Happy anniversary.
When you care enough to send the very best, go to Hallmark.
What do you know?
Cranberries, raspberries, together, that's what.
Do what do you know?
Cran raspberry.
With whatever we do. You, what do you know?
Raspberry cranberry drink.
For you.
No, what do you know?
It's good for you. The unique cranberry has essential things your body needs, and it's
Ocean spray.
That's all I need to know.
And wait till you taste it.
What do you know?
Cran raspberry. It's good for you, America, from Ocean Spray.
It's Julie, Trey.
Was she seen again? I mean, Dad claimed that Vera Sweet said that she was in Mario's just before Christmas. Don't worry about it, Myrna. Kelly knows everything.
Well, when Vera first called me, I thought she was just on some fishing expedition trying to gather a little juicy tidbit for a call-in, but then Zed Timon confirmed her story.
So what? Still room for doubt in my book?
I suppose so, but then Zed contacted Sam last night when we were at the reception, said Julie'd come back to Mario's again, but then it mysteriously disappeared.
Last night?
That's what he said. Said she fainted, and he got a doctor to look at her, and the idiot just said it was tension or stress or an empty stomach.
Where is she now?
No one knows. Zed went to get a car to bring her back to us. She slipped out.
Yeah, but how did she get away from her kidnappers, and why did she go to Mario's?
Well, Julia's gone to Dagmar before when she was in trouble. And nobody's been able to reach McCandless?
Seems to have slipped off the face of the earth. His timing couldn't be worse.
And you haven't heard anything from Julie?
Not a word. Trey, it's a nightmare. Your father is a nervous wreck. I've never seen him like this. Paced the floor last night, doing nothing but staring down. I can't bear to watch him.
I assume Dad has got Frank Kosian on the case.
I'd have cast 1,000. They're all out there combing the city right now. As far as I'm concerned, he says Tyler's office won't give Frank any information about Tyler's whereabouts, just that he's on some assignment.
Good old Captain Clean. I suppose it's possible he's been lying about all this all along.
Oh, honey, I don't believe that. When Tyler came here asking for Trey's help, that wasn't a man faking anything. He was really worried about Julie.
Frankly, I am as worried about Sam as I am about Julie. Trey, please. Your father needs you right now. Put aside your differences just for the moment. And go to him, will you? Just see him through this.
I don't know what McKennis is up to, but I swear if anything happens to my sister, he's gonna pay for it. And big.
Well, Mrs. Fielding, there's one lovely old house just on the edge of town. The asking price is only $45,000, but I know they'll go less.
That's in town. See, I'm afraid Mr. Fielding and I were looking for something a little more secluded. And we really didn't want to spend this much money. Don't you have anything a little cheaper?
Well, we do have about a half a dozen abandoned farms, but quite frankly, Mrs. Fielding, some of them are dumps.
Well, Mr. Fielding is very clever with his hands. The man can fix anything.
Well, these places need a lot of fixing, I can guarantee you that.
Now, that's exactly what we had in mind. May I?
Sure, but I'd check them out very carefully if I were you. Fixing up any of those places can cost you an awful lot of money.
But we will check them out very carefully. Thank you very much.
Judson, I really would like to speak to Clarissa privately.
Clarissa?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
All right, Paula, what's this all about? Really is amazing, isn't it? The transformation, I mean.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's all right. You don't need to pretend with me. I know that Jarrett is Baxter.
Who would have told you such a thing?
Why, Mark, of course, he tells me everything, you know. He always did.
Oh, get out, Paula.
Now, all those intimate little moments between you and Jarrett in the hospital make sense. The supposed long-dead husband returns to the home city of his loved ones only to find his not-so-faithful wife about to marry another man. He waits, and then on the morning of the wedding, he pulls out his gun and bang, he shoots the prospective bridegroom dead, or tries to.
Oh, Jarrett did not shoot Mark.
Now, Clarissa, you can call him Baxter in front of me. And as for the shooting, well, now that Mark is going to make a complete recovery, perhaps we can find a way to get Baxter dismissed from all the charges. In fact, there is really no reason for anyone to know Baxter's true identity, is there?
Oh, my God.
Why stir up trouble, especially when everyone's getting what they want? I will have my beloved Mark, and you will have your Baxter. And everything will be just the way it used to be. All those years ago, we could be good friends.
You really have gone mad. Mark doesn't love you, Paula. He hasn't for a long time, and he never will again.
Oh, really? Do you suppose that he wants you now? After the way you've been playing one man against the other, like the slut you truly are? You will regret that, Clarissa. And Baxter will, too.
Well, what was that all about?
I just made a mistake, Dad. A terrible mistake.
Who you calling?
Jarrett Morgan.
This is a decaffeinated coffee bean.
The way it breathes with you, and how it's soft, comfortable, and so absorbent. The way it practically takes care of itself, and how it's really built to last. That's the truth by the cotton growers of America.
Okay, this is the list that I got from the real estate agents.
Well, we can cross these three out. I already checked them out. No luck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. No activity at all. Look like the place has been boarded up for years.
Okay. All right, well, where do we go next?
We.
Yes, I'm already in the car. There's no point driving me back to the hotel. It's too much time.
You're a fast talker, you know that?
No, I'm just efficient. Here, why don't we try Shady Acres? This doesn't seem like it's too far from here.
Sloan, in spite of everything I said, I'm glad you're here. I couldn't have covered half the ground without you.
Yeah, we still got a lot more to cover. We're going to find Julie today. And we will. That's the deal.
Sandy, could you hurry with the wood? We're freezing to death there.
You're breaking my heart, babe.
Look, we've got a real problem with Julie. She's not getting any better. She needs a doctor now.
That's really a sad story, you know?
Hey, I'm serious. What if she dies on us?
Guess we'll just have to bury her. Something's happened. What is it?
Paula Denning knows who you are.
How did she find out?
Oh, she says Mark told her, but I don't believe that. But anyway, she knows, and she's dangerous.
Oh.
No, you don't know Paula.
Now, just take it easy. It's not the end of the world. Tell me exactly what she said.
Oh, it's not what she said, it's how she said it. She's infuriating. She's crazy. I mean, she got to me, and I didn't handle it well. I slapped her.
I would love to have seen that.
Oh, no, that woman, she is insane. But to her, everything is crystal clear. I mean, now that she knows who you are, she just assumes that everything's going to go back the way it was 30 years ago. I mean, Paula and Mark, Clarissa and Baxter.
Thought of Clarissa and Baxter again. Is that really all that strange to you?
Yes. Yes, it is. Look, 30 years have gone by. I'm not the same person I was, Jared, and neither are you. I've been so furious at you. You lied to me, you hurt me.
Clarissa,
No, when Paula threatened to go to the police and expose your true identity, I suddenly felt as though I wanted to defend you. I'm worried about you, damn it.
Clarissa. My darling Clarissa. What have I done to you?
Detective Ames? Oh, I'm so glad I reached you. Yes, this is Paula Denning, and I need to see you. I'm on my way down to police headquarters right now. Because I have new, very important evidence that will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that Jarrett Morgan is the man who shot my poor dear husband.
Lyle Alzado just got tough.
Because I started using Tegrin medicated